Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie.
Hey, good morning. I'm Candace.
And we are a full-time eBay reselling couple. And we capture that here on YouTube. If that's something you're into, please consider clicking subscribe below. It is, what is today? Thursday? Thursday morning. And I've already got the video for today edited and it's uploading now. Candace is already listing action figures, which has pretty much been,
that's my life.
Like ever since you started in here, pretty much you've done action figures, right?
Yeah.
With some other stuff too, but mostly she's done.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Like as soon as Candace started, the next day, my guy contacts us, and then we ended up with like 1,000 action figures like right away, and then we've
continually getting them in. Yeah.
So that's what she does. She's a are you an expert on action figures?
Not at all. I rely on the internet quite a bit to help me out.
She's learned. Candace has always been a really good researcher and planner and stuff like that, so the research part of eBay, I think, is her strength.
Yep, right up my alley. Because
she's good at it, and most importantly, she likes it.
Yeah.
And I don't as much. But anyway, which is good. She does stuff that I am weak at, and I do stuff that she is probably weak at, or maybe not. I don't know, but I think we complement each other well. What?
I'm just listening to you.
No, you had a look going over there. You did. Let's do some questions.
Okay, I feel like these are all for you.
Oh, well, okay.
All right, the first one is from Michael Bruce. He wants to know, why don't you do yard sale videos anymore?
Okay, since Candace said these are all for me, then I'll ask her why she thinks I don't want to do yard sale videos anymore.
I mean, I'm assuming you don't want to carry a camera around to yard sales.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. That's absolutely, like, okay, here's what happened. I was starting to have some concerns about YouTube. And like, see, here's the deal. It's a gray, in my opinion, it's a gray area. Yes, you can record in public. Yes, when you go to garage sales, they've invited the public into their property to go shopping, so it's kind of a pseudo public place at that point. And people don't really have an expectation of privacy in a public place. So all that's good and fine, and I think recording videos at yard sales, I think it's legitimate. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, because like I said, it's a public place. At least during the sale it is. The thing that I was concerned about is that once you upload the video to YouTube, well, that's still fine, but the issue you could potentially run into, I think, is going to be an issue moving forward for people, because we see more and more restrictions on YouTube for content. But I think that once you upload it and then it gets monetized, well, now it's a commercial endeavor, and now you don't have what are those called? The releases that they sign, like for TV.
A release.
Yeah, you don't have release for those people, and they're in a commercial video. That's kind of an issue. So but more importantly than that, I went a few times out to garage sales without a camera, and I found that I enjoyed it way more. Like, I was able to actually be in the moment and enjoy what I was doing and focus on what I was doing, instead of focusing on trying to capture what I was doing. and I mean, there's a lot of that kind of content out there. So, you know, I figure that there's like untold numbers of channels where you can get that kind of thing. So I don't think I'd really be adding much to the community at this point anyway. So we're going to do our shed vids because we're in the shed.
Yep.
That's kind of a long answer, huh?
No, but it was good.
Yeah, I mean, I really do think that's going to be something that comes up. There's going to be some lawsuits or whatnot at some point, and YouTube's going to freak out, and
shut it all
it's
down.
going to be a big mess.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't have to have releases, then they wouldn't blur faces on like reality shows when they don't. I mean, so that's a concern I've had for a while now.
All right, the next question is from Go Ahead Caller. Loving the classic Lonnie style videos. Do you think you'll outgrow the shed? It's looking pretty full these days.
Boy, we are tackling the hard balls today, man. These are not softball questions. These are tough questions.
Yeah.
Again, I want to hear what you have to say about this.
We're definitely having to get creative with where we're putting stuff. Big stuff, like we're having to move it off site. So yeah, we may have to come up with something soonish for storing stuff. What you think?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, never have had this many items listed before, and we're gonna have more and more listed. And yeah, do you think you'll outgrow the shed? That's like a future thing. Yeah, I think it's happened.
I mean, so, look behind him.
Look, this stuff is in here, and then we have a storage unit with it's got a lot of unlisted inventory in it, but then it's also got some listed inventory. Like if you notice, those big jack-o'-lanterns aren't in this aisle. That's because they're being stored there. Yep. So yeah, we've already outgrown it, and you know, that's the good thing. Like with storage units, you can put a band-aid on that kind of problem pretty easily. And I mean, it costs money, but it's, you know, for us, it's money well spent at this point. So that's our solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already outgrown it. And what would the thing I would really like, you know, ideally, I would love to have like a 2,000 square foot building, I guess.
Yeah, rent out some kind of warehouse space.
Yeah.
It's just so high around here, the price. I've kind of looked here and there, not often, but I've looked a couple of times, and it's high. Yeah,
which is, yeah, and also I just don't know where we want to go with this. I don't know where we're going with the eBay thing right now. I don't know.
It sure is nice being at home, and like when it's lunchtime, just walking over to the kitchen and getting our lunch and.
Yeah, I don't want to
check on the pets during the day.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna. I think for the foreseeable future, we don't have any plans of doing.
We're gonna just make it work.
Yeah, it's working.
Figure it out.
Well, it is working.
Yeah.
We've outgrown the shed, but it's working still. So, yeah, these are tough questions.
All right, the last one. I think you just chose this one because you wanted to hear me say their name.
What? Oh, no. Okay, go ahead.
This is from I Love Malibu.
Okay.
Hey guys, question for you. How did the filter buy end up? You bought all the water filters that were possibly Vero's, so you put them up on your small store. I was just curious, as I had bought a lot of them as well and have been waiting on your update. Thanks so much if you can answer this. I think first you need to address what a Vero is, because some people watching may not know what that is.
Okay, well, I don't really know that much about it either. I know when you, the Vero program, companies sign up for it on eBay, and it gives them an expedited way to do takedowns on eBay for Vero violations. Verified rights owner, I think is the name of it or something. That's what Vero means. And it's there so that eBay can take down like counterfeits. That's like a big thing. And then also some companies have
Strict distribution policies.
Yeah, and eBay helped, like, there's some stuff like Beachbody and things like that. It seems like even if it is legit, eBay takes them down for Vero. I don't want to get too far into that because I'm honestly not an expert on Vero stuff. Anytime an eBay seller sees Vero, they kind of get scared. But what was the question?
They're asking how the filters are going.
Oh, the filters. So we bought a bunch of water filters for $100 at a yard sale, and very few of them were first party. They were all third party. So they're like made for. Let me grab one here. It's like this Ice Pure RFC 1200A, and then at some point
it shows you what model.
It's going to tell you what it fits, I think. Oh, there it is. Cartridge for LG models. So after I did some research, if you just listed this as an LG blah 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 filter, that would be a Vero violation because you're misusing their name, because this is not an LG filter. So what you have to do is you have to say filter fits LG. That's an acceptable use of the LG name, of a trademark name, in a title for an item that is not actually made by that company. So that was the issue, and I think even the person that I bought these from at the yard sale, I think they had run into probably Vero takedowns, and that's why they sold them all, because she was still an active eBay seller. So how have they done? First of all, was careful to list all of them as fits or for, using those type of words to signify that it is not the actual.
I've used that some on that American Girl, or the 18-inch doll stuff.
Right. Because
like if I had clothing that was just like generic or whatever, blah blah blah, fits 18-inch American Girl doll.
Yeah, that's dangerous. But I mean, like, you followed the rules, and we have.
I'm not saying it's American Girl. I'm saying it fits American Girl.
Yeah, right. I get it. I mean, it's dangerous though. I mean, because it's all like there's a fine line between fits American Girl or keyword spam American Girl. That's the way eBay kind of looks at that too, you know. Yeah. But yeah, we haven't had any kind of takedowns, any kind of problems as far as that goes. No messages about Vero violations. So we seem to be in compliance with the policy, and that no issues. We've probably sold maybe a third of the filters, maybe a little more than that. Definitely got the money back, but they're kind of long tail, and maybe I haven't. That store, that eBay store, is not very active either, because I don't list on it very often at all. The only time I list on it is when I'm in the wrong account and I do my first listing for the day, and I'm like, oh man, I'm in that account. And then I'll just leave it there. But yeah, they're not selling super fast, but we haven't had any kind of problems with eBay policy as far as that goes. So it's time to pull a few orders. All right, we've got a bunch of action figures to pull today. Guy Drawer sold a Jessica Drew. This is her right here. A little bigger fig. This sold for $9.99 plus shipping on top. Then on 9, Charlie sold a green goblin with base. Like, that's not it. This is it? Okay.
Why did you think that wasn't it?
I don't know. I thought. Wait. You listed a Spider-Man yesterday with a different base, right? Okay, that's what I was thinking it was. Okay, that sold for $24.99 plus shipping on top. All right, 7 Delta. We have a Morbius fig that sold. Oh, I didn't realize there's going to be that many similar figs. Oh, this is him. Vampire looking guy. Then from the Tiger drawer sold this little guy. What's his name? Whiplash figure for $7.99 plus shipping. Sold a comic book from the 5 Alpha box up here. Looking for B55. Past Amazing Spider-Man. This sold for $13.99 plus shipping on top. From the chest drawer, sold a chest piece. This guy right here. Red Hood and the Outlaws chest piece. Sold for $11.99 plus shipping on top. Alright, then I pulled a couple of makeup orders here, which we're not going to get into. And that is everything that we have going out at the moment. So I guess we're going to sign off here. Thanks a bunch for watching. And yeah, if you like this kind of video, don't forget to hit subscribe down below. See y'all again next time.
Thanks. Bye.